cafeteria dressed in my best clothes. Everybody's there. Everybody's eating, talking, laughing.
I'm sitting at the dinner table with my mother. We're eating, talking, laughing. Stuff families do.
The jocks are all dressed in their football uniforms. Red jerseys and tight black pants and black cross trainers. The cheerleaders are in their red and white skirts and sweaters. Mostly white. I realize they're the ones doing the talking and laughing. Everyone else is just kind of sitting there, staring at me, open sadness on their faces. I don't think I like them. No, I hate them, even my friends. I walk up to the jocks' table. Yeah, they have their own table.
He's sitting beside me.
And in the center of the table, he's there. Brian Fox, the great football player, holding court like some kind of a king. Cheerleader on each knee. He sees me and he laughs.
He's wearing a fatigue jacket, just sitting next to me, not saying a word. He picks up a piece of chicken and starts eating it. What that has to do with anything, I don't know.
He's sweating. He's a little heavy, so when he laughs, his jowls quiver. But he stops laughing. Faggot! All his attendants laugh. Queer! They're all laughing. Psycho! The laughing's so loud that my ears are hurting, and over the laughing I hear crying, but does that mean no? No, I don't cry. I can't cry. I pull the gun out.
I look up. My mom's gone. I'm scared, so I get up from the table and try to leave. He grabs my sleeve and says, "Not yet." Then he gets this look on his face. I can't get that look out of my head. Every time I close my eyes, I see that look, that face.
Ryan's laughing so hard, tears are running down his fat, sweaty face. The girls are all over him, touching him, kissing him, they all want him.
Oh my God, his eyes are bleeding. His teeth are sharp and white like a shark's.
I point the gun at him and he just laughs harder. Laughing so hard my ears are starting to bleed and I cover one with my free hand, but it's like an ice pick is being shoved into my skull.
He's snapping at me, trying to bite me. His spit flies everywhere, all over me.
I'll show you, show you, show you!
I scream, nothing comes out. I can't breathe, I wake up and can't breathe, but I can still see his face.
Blood's everywhere. It flies from me, spattering the girls' white uniforms, dotting faces mixing with sweat. I spin and blood pours from me. They're not laughing anymore. They'll never laugh again. It's only a dream.
It's a nightmare. I think it's killing me. I believe this is about hell. Dying while you're fully conscious. Dying when you know that you're still very much alive.
Another beautiful day today. No chance of precipitation today or tonight. Slight chance of a thunder bumper tomorrow. Sunrise temp is 59 degrees right now. Expect a high of 78. We're going searching for Liz in Where the Cell Are You? Right after this.
Okay, here's how you play Where the Cell Are You? First, get a cell phone. Second, I go somewhere in town every Tuesday and hide in my car while I give clues over the air to where I am. Oh, excuse me. While I give clues to where the cell I am. Some big bag of dye in sales has a brainstorm some morning and suddenly I'm in my freaking car at 6 a.m. trying to find some place where this cheap-ass cell phone will work and where I can stay awake. Today, it's a little coffee shop about a block away from the high school. I'll sit here for a couple of hours doing the show by phone with Dan as teenagers try to score the fabulous prizes if they can guess where I am. Hey, it's Funrise with Dan and Liz. The sales guy who came up with the game also came up with Funrise. He thought that since we played stuff that appeals to teenagers, we ought to have a teenage-type title. This guy was a teenager in the 1950s, for Christ's sake. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Okay. I'm at the Thanks a Latte coffee shop. It's by the high school. Somebody? Anybody. Please call the station request line and tell Dan where the skull I am. Please? I'll throw in free pizza coupons. Whatever you want. Please? Somebody?
Fun rides was never plan A, or B, or C, or D, believe me. You know, back in college, Liz must have told me a different story about this town every day, but I never thought I'd wind up here playing bubblegum with her 5 mornings a week. No. After graduation, after Liz and I lost touch, I landed my dream job. Midnight Metal Mayhem on KXLE-FM with your host, Saint Anarchy! That's the name I was working on at the time, Saint Anarchy. And for 2 years, I rocked Ellensburg in a very serious way. Now, the fellow that bought the station, he wasn't a metal guy at all. I'm not even sure he was a music guy. He was a spreadsheets guy. Came in one day waving a stack of them around, talking about how we had to switch to country and western if we want to make any money. I'm thinking, asshole, if you don't like the music and we're not making any money, why'd you buy the fucking station? Now, what happened that night? I was in my 20s, okay? Do you want every pathetic detail? I was trying to make the best of it, because country and western isn't the worst. It's not. Cowboy bars are a lot of fun to get hammered in. Jolene by Dolly Parton is excellent to sing on top of a pool table. She gets you thrown out. She gives you time to think. If I was really going to be spinning Waylon and Willie tomorrow and forevermore, then honestly, doesn't Saint Anarchy deserve a farewell broadcast? Can you even really call it breaking in if I still had keys to 3 out of 5 doors? And is a better hour than 3 a.m. even exist for appreciating a whole lot of Motorhead and a whole lot of Black Sabbath and a whole lot of Red Fang? I call that a public service, and if you've ever been to Kittitas County, you know what I'm talking about. Deputy Sheriff disagreed. And after my arrest, it's just me getting yelled at in a series of rooms, till out of jail, out of a job, and driving the fuck away from Ellensburg in a van that is now my house. I wound up living a country song. How do you like that? Now, I don't know if it's a human thing or an American thing or what, but we've got something in us that'll let us look right through a person in trouble. I found that out for sure. You fuck up bad enough and folks won't even notice you. We don't want to catch ourselves having anything in common with a person like that, because if that's possible, ain't it also possible you could wind up a person like that? It's not a place a brain likes to go, I don't think. No, I didn't feel like a person like that until someone else like that stole all my CDs and my tapes. Stealing the CDs, I get, but who steals tapes? Shit's just malicious. From that point forward, when I go driving after a job, I had to change the radio station constantly so I wouldn't have to hear the Eagles. Yeah, give that a shot sometime. Listen to FM radio without hearing the fucking Eagles. I dare you. That's how it happened. I'm dodging Don Henley when I land on K-Boss, and I hear her voice for the first time since college. Liz White. Holy shit. Even after she gave time, temperature, and her name, I couldn't believe it. Liz White. But I'd been sober for several hours in a row that morning, so it had to be real life. Liz White. Well, I called her to the station, of course. She puts on a block of boy band songs. We talk off the air. I tell her what happens. She calls me an asshole. There. But then she said she'll take care of it. What do you mean take care of it? I burned every possible bridge. Saint Anarchy will never broadcast again. She said, good, that makes shit. I'll take care of it. A week later, she tells me about my new job, and I can move the hell off her couch. I talk like a douchebag. I play candy pop for the working class. I hate the stupid songs, I hate the corny contests, but I love hot showers on the regular, and I love Liz White. But a wrestling coach she's dating can take that however he wants. We're going searching for the lizard! Is she lost? Kidnapped by aliens? Still sleeping? Liz, where are you? 6:03 in the morning, you're on K-Boss! This is Funrise! Time to get your lazy butts out of bed, people! Ow, ow!
I stand here waiting for you to make the song. To crash the critics say
up again. 3 a.m. I go staggering into her room and she's holding on to those crib bars like a little convict. And she's smiling that little four-tooth smile she has. Do you know why babies are so damn cute? Survival. Her name's Anna. She's my 8-month-old baby girl. I pick her up in my arms and she laughs and she is just ready to party. I take her into the kitchen, we get a bottle out of the fridge. She just starts grabbing at it, like she hasn't been fed in days. And take her and the bottle out into the living room, sit down in the recliner, flick through all the channels until finally I land on Sports Center. And thank God for Sports Center, but look at that, Detroit beat Seattle 6-1. I look down at my now chugging daughter and I ask her, why do the Mariners suck so much? She looks back up at me as if to say, it's 'cause of the pitching, dumbass. And then she smiles and she burps. She's no help. Then my wife wakes me back up at 6. Says time to get ready for work. She's got the coffee going already, thank God. I gotta get to the high school. Time to finish this cafeteria. 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks.
Life started with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could fit any clearer. You want to make the world a better place. Take a step to something.
Ooh. Right. Hey, you know what? There's something different about smoking pot before you get ready for school at 6 in the morning. Oh, there is. Listen to me, man. You wake up, and your body's clean. See, during the night, all the stuff's gone out of it. Tank's on empty? Well, let's refill. Oh, you gotta believe me, man. Class is now in session. Okay. Alarm goes off like a screaming demon. What's next? Well, snooze alarm. 8 more minutes, man. You're gonna need it. History's fucking boring. But all right. Right foot out of bed. Halfway there. Left foot. Ooh, you made it. Good for you. TV on WTBS, Superstation. Bugs Bunny followed by 23 minutes of that fabulous Brady family. The lesson continues. So you load the pipe during the first set of commercials and Bugs, enjoy the Daffy cartoon, then they throw you a curve. No second cartoon. Boom! Commercials! But during this period of time, you put Vic into a bowl here. Get yourself high. Short cartoon, then it's time. 23 minutes of Jan. Jan, Brady, when you're high, it's just the perfect way to start your education day. Oh, hey, I know what you're thinking. Marsha, right? But shit, man, she's unattainable. You know, she's Kilimanjaro. No, she's Everest. You, my man, you just aren't even at base camp. Someone say Cindy? What is she, like 6 or something? It's sick. It's really sick. Jan, breathe. Do you know what real means? Plum. Of that beautiful, braces-laden goddess. For 23 minutes, you suck on that bowl, just fantasizing about being Cousin Arnold or something and just copping a feel. Then it's time to hit the bus. Say hi to Billy the bus driver, who I swear has got to be already drunk. Then 12 minutes of school. History with old Mr. Bishop, first period. Mesopotamia, thoughts of Jan Brady in a two-piece bikini, and a monster bus. See, my dad. He's got like 12 cups of coffee, half a pack of Pall Malls, and a morning crap. I've got this. I win. It is the story of Jan Brady.
Brian Fox, General Studies, German Club, basketball, freshman and sophomore years. Voted most likely to rule the world. I don't want to rule the world. There are a lot of people out there who don't deserve to live. There'd be too many decisions to make.
So, when time looks back on what I've done as a junior and strokes its grizzled gray beard, it's gonna come to one final conclusion. Megan Jenkins was a cheerleader. Sad, isn't it? Mozart was playing piano concerto when he was a fetus. I'm showing people things I shouldn't be when I execute a high kick at a football game. But it's fact. It's law. It's status. You take one look at some of the freaks that go to this school and think, Jesus, I sound like a bitch, okay? But I'm not a bitch, I promise. It's status, it's king. For example, there's this girl. She sits in the smoking section. She looks like Marilyn Manson. She reeks of the camel she's been smoking. She's hung over, and who is that guy she's been messing around with? I mean, you. Do you see where our lives are headed? I mean, I'm a cheerleader. I'm going to college. She's going into a career where she'll be asking, would you like some fries with that? I date football players who bathe. Most of the time. She dates guys who have trouble spelling the word bathe. I'm gonna marry a guy that I like. Love. And we're gonna have swell kids who play sports and cheer. And her kids, they're gonna be asking, Mommy, who's my daddy? Mommy, where's my daddy? And you know what? She's not gonna remember. So I'm gonna take my 2.5 kids and husband to Disney World while she drags her 7 to the in-state prison to see the roadie she's been shacking up with, who's in on a drug charge. Jesus Christ. I sound like a horrible person. But I don't want this girl to have a shitty life. She's choosing to. I choose differently. I'm a cheerleader. Come to the football game tomorrow night. You'll see what I mean. Status talks. The rest wind up on cops. 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate?
I couldn't sleep. 42 counter. Guard is either supposed to pull up or come down on the linebacker. For days, I have been trying to get this played out. Pull up, come down. Pull up or come down. This is the first game of the season, and I can't remember. It's driving me nuts. So a few days ago, I was in the cafeteria going over the play in my head. You can't really escape the noise anywhere, but the construction, it's been going on forever. I'm getting used to it. there's this geek. He's sitting a few tables away from me, and he is just laughing with his loser friends about what he's going to do at the game this week. This kid says he's going to count the IQ points on the field. Says he's going to do it with one hand. Still have fingers left over. It's all one big fucking laugh. I bust my ass 2 practices a day in 100-degree heat trying to represent this school. And this little asshole has 0 appreciation. I snapped. I walked up behind this kid and I popped him real hard in the back of the head. He stopped laughing. And his little buddies, they stopped laughing. And he turns to me like he wants to kick my ass. Until he sees how much bigger I am than he is. You little faggot. You want to compare IQs? I will bury you! Fuck you! I couldn't believe this little asshole. No, fuck you! You don't like this school, then just leave! Take all your little friends and just fucking leave. I would really love to just pummel your little ass right now, but if I do it here, I get suspended and I can't play. So here's the deal. When the season's over, remember me, because I will remember you. I'm not proud of what I did. I just snapped. We all snap sometimes. When he brought the gun to school, I wasn't even scared. He's just another insignificant little asshole trying to make a big sound. Well, they heard him. Suspended his ass for the whole year. And I wasn't gonna hit him. I just really need someone to appreciate how hard I am trying. I can't just go back to the bench, not after starting for so damn long. I just can't. It would kill my dad. .42 counter! Shit. Guard is supposed to pull when the tackle shifts and come down on the linebacker when the defense is in a 3-4. Fuck.
I always get Megan with this one. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who is ugly and overweight? Megan, Megan, Megan. Yeah, you go, girl. Okay. So she puffs up like an ugly ass blowfish, has the balls to call me a bitch, then calls up one of her oh so stable football boyfriends. Did I say one of? Why, yes. Yes, I did. She has gone through the entire fucking team. No, she's not sleeping with them. Yikes. It'd take a tire jack and a 6-pack to get her knees apart. I've got to remember that one. No, she's just trying them on one at a time like blouses at Walmart. Oh, here's one look at me notice the pep rally. Oh, here's one look at me notice the lunch. Transparent, huh? Waking up with her in the next room is a no stay at the Holiday Inn. 5 minutes after 6, every Monday through Friday, it's the same thing. It's fun rise, Dan and Liz in the morning, blah, 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 call me baby, blah, blah, blah. That's what makes you beautiful. It's enough to make you long for the good old days of classic rock, like Neutral Milk Hotel. Well, to counteract that virus, I turned my very large and expensive stereo speakers against the wall and blast, Bring Me the Horizon or Up Mice and Men or some good shit like that.
brother. She has to drive me to school. It's a parental law. Hell, she gets the car. I get the stereo. Shit, I'm late.
I don't feel right. Not sick or anything, just not right. My mom's going ballistic for some reason. And some kid brings a gun to school yesterday. And nature, in its infinite wisdom, has decided that now is the right time for my period. Christ, the world is not right today. Something's going on with my mom. We have fought more in 1 week than I can ever remember. And she keeps hammering me on my homework. She's like this postmodern, radical feminist. Even if she thinks I'm not studying, it's a half-hour lecture on how the world is a hard enough place on women, especially women without the proper education. And I'm like, Mom, if a plane leaves Seattle at 4:07 p.m. and lands in Salt Lake City at 5:03 p.m., counting for airspeed and the time change, who really cares how long the damn flight took? You ask any one of them what they thought the most important thing was about that flight, 95% of them will tell you that the plane landed safely. The other 5%, their baggage right with the flight. Me, I want both. That's my algebra. School isn't work problems, or gym class, or knowing what to be or not to be. It's figuring out that shit happens. And sometimes that shit can happen to you. You just hope when you get out, you've got everything you need, and you aren't stuck in the baggage claim when you miss your connecting flight to Tuscaloosa. I'm a senior in high school. The plane is coming in for a landing. Mom, I think her plane is stuck in a holding pattern. That kid Robert, the one who brought the gun to school yesterday, he needed attention. He got it. Shit happened. My point is, you don't need to know why he brought the gun, or how fast he brought the gun. It's simple. All you've got to know is that he brought the gun. That's the math. That's the algebra right there. The rest is extra credit. You get me? Oh, man, I have got some severe cramps. And I have a mile to walk to school. Oh, and there's no Midol in the house because Mom read something in Our Bodies Ourselves about pain strengthening womanhood. All I want is a Hershey bar. And I forgot to finish my algebra homework. Shit.
Feeling, but it's in my way. Your stare was holding, red jeans, skin was showing. Hot like
Hashtag selfie. Hashtag whore. You're such a little bitch! Oh my god. Why the fuck do I live with you? Yeah? Dumbass. Cunt. Daddy! She's lying!
Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up three very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother, the youngest one. Here's the story.
Hi, can I get a large sausage sandwich and a cup of coffee? A large sausage sandwich and a cup of coffee. Forget it, I'm driving around.
Hey, Dan. Dan, can you hear me? What time is it? No, I didn't bring a fucking watch. Oh, what's the matter with me? What's the matter with you? Dan, wait. No, shh. Dan, wait. This fucking phone's cutting in and out. Dan. 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 The battery shows only 1/4 charged. Okay, so what you're saying is you didn't put it on the charger. That's really brilliant. What are the clues like for this week? Okay. How about Liz is somewhere where the phone won't work? How much time? Okay, I'm shutting it off. No, I'll call back when we're closer. I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off. Bite me! Sorry, could I get a large coffee and a plain bagel? No cream cheese, plain. Hey, do you have an ashtray? Never mind. By the way, I'm Liz. You know, from Funrise. Dan and Liz in the morning. K-Boss. Yeah, there you go. We're doing Where the Cell Are You From Here this morning. What do you mean your boss didn't tell you? Your boss paid $250 for this. Huh. Look, could I owe you? Oh, come on, you know where I work. How about a free pizza coupon?
The Teacher's Lounge. The last great bastion of the professional caffeine addict. And the safe haven, no matter how small, of the smoking educator. It's the only goddamn place in this school I feel I don't have to set an example. I'm free to be the self-absorbed intellectual I am. Yeah, right. Whatever. I try to relate to them, but when you teach history, or science, or English, or anything, it seems like, you are the object of an unending barrage of shit from children who are sent to school more for daycare than for an education. Like, Mr. Bishop, what good will it do me to learn this? Bishop, you suck. Bishop's a bag! This is like so boring! Or, Mr. Bishop, I think I just messed my Britannia. I'm giving extra credit for that. When they see my name on their schedules, Mr. Doug Bishop, history, they see 1 hour of their lives every day for an entire semester that they will never get back. And you want to know something really scary? They're right. They can never get that hour back. It's history. What I've just said is history. That last statement? Well, history. Your heartbeat. Da-da. Da-da. Da by the da. Your heartbeat is history. Miss one, and you're in the ICU. Miss two, and a crash cart's on its way, and they ask the family to leave the room for a few minutes. But Miss three, and your history. Wow. Insomnia can really affect your outlook on life. You know, when it's almost 5 a.m. and you've stopped counting the hours that you would sleep if you fell asleep right now, and you come to the realization that sleep is just not going to come. What's your next thought? The next tragic, stupid, hideous thought. Might as well just stay up. I've done it before. You'd think I'd learn. I do teach history. No wonder the little fuckers won't listen. But I've got my coffee and my cigar. I'll sleep tonight. A couple of shots of bourbon. Always remember, kids, drugs are bad.
No. Hey, dude, come on. Listen to me. one of those stupid school dances. She tells him no. He's like, okay, that's cool. So things are cool, right? No, my man, no way! Listen, she's going out with this other guy. They're at the movies, right? When she goes to get some popcorn or something, gets back, this guy's gone. She heads out to the lobby. Maybe he's taking a squirt? Nope, he's fucking gone. She even calls his house. Not there either. Dude's mom's like, isn't he at the movies with you? Anyway, next day at school, she goes up to the guy, goes like, what the fuck? The guy doesn't say anything and walks away from her. Well, she runs after. Again, what the fuck? He turns on her and tells her to go to hell. She's confused, no shit. He tells her that her boyfriend was at the movie theater last night and that the boyfriend held a gun up at his ribs and threatened to fuck him up bad. She's like, dude, I don't have a boyfriend. The guy goes nuts. First, calling her a bitch and all kinds of shit. Then, he says a name. Robert Rimmer. Yeah, gun boy. No, I'm not kidding. She's understandably pissed. Well, she hunts Rimmer down and finds his ass. He turns around to say hello or something. She nails him right in the nose. Ba-blam! Now, do you know what Rimmer does? He just laughs and bleeds. Bleeds and laughs, man. No, I'm not making this up. A friend of mine saw the whole thing. Light? Yeah. You. Hey, you got some Brady Bunch this morning? Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Come on. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Beep boop bop, beep bop boop bop. How about now, human?
You're a real fuckface, you know that?
Damn! 7:45 on a beautiful Tuesday morning. We're shopping for new cell phone plans for Liz next on K-Boss. This is Funrise. I'm Dan. You should turn this up. It'll make you happy. Can you hear me?
Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. 'Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. I'm talking pedicure on my toes.
There's a connecting thread between everything in life. I remember hearing that at some of the retreats my mom took me to when I was young.
So my brother David comes home from Stanford after his first year for summer vacation, and he acts so different. Like he's seen the world and knows everything. Mom and Dad treat him like that too. They talk about what his courses are, who he's friends with, what his dorm's like. He was graduating from law school and not some freshman who couldn't decide on a fucking major, who hardly made it in there in the first place. If Dad wasn't an alumni, he'd be going to community college here in town.
Everything connects. It's weird. For example, Moses Lake, Washington. They said it sounded like fireworks going off.
David hates me, and I've tried to like him, but to be honest, the feeling's mutual. He hates me because I'm younger. I hate him because he's older, he has more friends, and gets to go to parties. He hates me because I get more attention from Mom and Dad. I thought California? No, he dedicates his entire life to making me feel small and insignificant. And I thought California would change all that, being that far away from all his family. But I guess I was wrong.
Paducah, Kentucky. Just like fireworks.
One night we're all sitting around the dinner table. It was with the earring. I'd gotten an earring about a month before he came back. Mom and Dad were about ready to chew nails. Makes you look like a fag. Mom and Dad didn't say a word.
Jonesboro, Arkansas. An elementary school. Fireworks.
Later that night he comes into my room. Mom and Dad are already asleep. Your Mom and Dad are worried about you. So? They see you're acting weird. Talking back. Yeah, you were a fucking angel. How many times did you tell Dad to fuck off? How many times did you come home in after curfew? How much did you drink? You just picks me up and throws me against the door. They don't know how to talk to you. I do. You're under their roof, you do what they say.
Springfield, Oregon. Just like fireworks.
I couldn't fight back. I couldn't do anything. And the stomach was hurting real bad, and it always hurts this way. When I can't stop. When I can't stop what's happening to me.
Littleton, Colorado. Columbine High School. It sounded like fireworks.
My turn.